What's interesting about this week is I know that we've spoke to all our scouts and sources about the representation of USC Standord being the strongest game we've had in 2013 calendar year. That's stronger than any football, any baseball, any basketball game we've had this year. Truth be told, Pop, eye to eye, gut level, no bullshit, no hype. How strong is the USC Standord game?
I think it'll be the strongest game of the year.
Okay, and then what would you say the margin of victory, whatever team we're using, if it's USC or Standord?
21 points.
Okay, so no matter who we're using in the game, if we're using Standord as a 4.5-point road favorite, they'll win by 21. If we're using the underdog, USC, they're going to win the game outright by 21. So regardless, it's a 3-touchdown margin, correct?
3-touchdown margin, 21 points.
Okay, so that's very interesting. So I want to make sure about that because obviously the world wants to bet the favorite. And the people that know USC know that they're playing very well, know that with Kiffin not being there, they've really revamped the entire team. They're playing with some momentum. They are strong at home. So I just want to make sure that if we're going with Standord, 21-point winner, we're going with USC, 21-point winner either way. Okay, fair enough. And again, like we're going to do, we've won 3 out of 4 Vegas trips, 75%. We're up almost 70 units going to Vegas. $100 bettors made $50,000. Nickel bettors made $250,000. Dime bettors made almost $1 million already with us, and this should be the strongest trip we had. Again, we're going to do the exact same situation. We're going to parlay 7 college football games into the winner, USC Standord, at 8 o'clock Eastern on ABC, 5 o'clock Pacific ABC, and then we're going to parlay 7 unique NFL games into USC Standord, so the representation again will be 14 two-team parlays hooked into USC Standord, correct?
The same thing we've done, yes.
Okay, very
Follow
good.
the same fallback.
Very good, very good. And then what I'd like to talk about a little bit is this. I know that I have your money behind you. I know I have $250 million behind me. I know throughout my 35 years gambling that when I went through a bad situation that we had to sit down. You always sat down for me, whether it was with really bad people or people I got over my head. You would sit down and you'd put up the money. So in other words, I am bulletproof where if I lose $1 million, if I lose $5 million, if I lose $10 million, if I lose $50 million, if I lose $100 million, I'm relying on your money. A lot of the clients out there say to me, what's a real point of what I should be doing as far as my money management is concerned? For example, how much should I be having in the kitty to sustain? Because like I tell everybody, we're in this for the long haul. You've been doing this 50 years, I've been doing this 32 years, and we want to make sure we have the staying power to sustain a losing streak, because obviously we're having an epic year. We've won 19 of 21 weeks. We're hitting over 70% in the NFL, 77% in college football. That's not the norm. Normally we're hitting 60% in the NFL, 63% in college football. So a lot of people are making, for lack of a better term, bridge jumper bets. They're betting way over their heads. So for you, Pop, what would you say if someone's betting a unique day's worth of action? How many days should they be able to lose in a row without it affecting the bankroll?
As a rule, they should be able to go 21 lost days in order to maintain their figure.
Okay,
win
so
money.
Okay, fair enough. So in other words, whatever they're betting that day, they should be able to sustain 3 weeks of losers to stay in the game forever. Otherwise, they're betting over their head.
They're betting over their head.
Okay, because that's a key point, and that's a lot of people constantly asking that question via email, via text, via on the phone. They're like, what should I do? How much should I be betting? Because, when I make a representation and we're betting $200 million on a game, they want to be like us. They bet over their heads, and then they have no staying power. Correct. So on a losing week, they're out of the game, where then we go on a winning streak. It doesn't matter to them because they're not in the game.
Right.
Okay, very good. That clears it up. All right, I love you very much. God bless you. May God be with us.
Too.
Have a very safe trip. Let's rock and roll. Let's make some money.
See you in Vegas.
Mm-hmm.